Stealing my microphone.
You're the man.
This is Blasphemer. This is what they do. But it's Ricky of Moshville Times here once again. For the third chapter of Dead of Winter that has been playing 30th and 31st of January here at Glasgow Ivory Blacks. It was a brilliant night last night and it's continued again tonight. So welcome Blasphemer. We've got a wee bit of history here. But yeah, it must have been a wee bit of a surprise call up when you got it must have been like a text a month ago saying, "Can you play?"
We're a couple of weeks ago actually. We already had a gig booked to play. We were going to be playing some like local gig in Dewsbury tonight.
Oh, okay.
Like 2 weeks ago, Kendo messaged me and says like, "Coffee mulch have dropped out. Do you want to fill in?" We're like, "Well, do we play like a local show or do we play the best death metal festival in Scotland?" And it's no fucking brainer, isn't it?
What do you mean? Wait a minute. What do you mean Scotland? Do you mean the UK?
Well, if you want to be picky about it.
Yeah. But it's really cool. Like I know that you guys played last year, but I think you've built on that. I know that you've played Scotland a few times over the last few years, and your performances have just built on that to what you had up the stairs. We had multiple stage divers, you had multiple pits and stuff like that. So you guys have just absolutely nailed it up here. So you just need to keep coming back.
We like coming back up here. It's great. We are coming back up in end of next month to do some recording again.
Yeah.
So we've had it booked several times, but due to shit happening or whatever, we just haven't made it. So
yeah.
But this time we're coming up, I think. So we've got some stuff to record on that. But
they go into that farm where I nearly killed myself in sheer darkness.
The place, yeah.
Yeah.
You like coming up to the farm, don't you?
Absolutely. But I remember being there. I don't know whether it was like 18 months ago, where you had like recordings of like new tracks.
Yeah.
It's been a wee while since you've released anything. So is it getting to the final stages?
Well, we're coming up to record some of the stuff. We've got probably 75% of it done.
Yeah.
You know, we've got like all drums, guitars. We've just got final bits, finished vocals, solos. But some of the tracks we sort of bolted together before we went up to the studio.
Yeah.
They're all right, but they didn't come out as good as rest of the material we had. So
yeah,
we wrote a couple more songs, and we're going to come back up and do 2 more to add to the ones we've got, and then put it all together. So that's the plan.
So is it Arna, the vocalist that was holding things back?
No. I think it was like you said. We weren't 100% satisfied with like the track you mentioned that was sort of bolted together, and we sort of just started writing some new ideas, and they were more in the same sort of vein as the ones that we liked. So we kind of developed those, and we've just been working on those. And then gigs have come up, and
Dan had his stuff with MDB and stuff like that, and you know.
And then it was Christmas.
There's nobody holding a gun to his head to get it done.
It's a bit frustrating at times, but you can completely understand when Dan, for example, was going on like an Asian tour with MDB. You can completely understand
that's
that.
Part and parcel of it. It's a good crack.
Yeah.
It's, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like he's going away for months. You know, we're only a short period of time, but it's not like it's stopped us doing anything for months. We've still been racing regular and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you know.
So, what would you say the subtle differences to the new material from the EP that you released 2024? I think it was. January 1st.
It was just
probably running in the same kind of vein as like Mark for Death and Grooming Gang sort of stuff. That's definitely that sort of a vein. Well, obviously it's not, but we thought that stuff had improved a little bit from maybe, and we've obviously re-recorded that stuff as well, Mark for Death and that sort of, and newer versions. The tracking's a lot better because that was just a demo really, just to test the studio, and you know, I mean, we got what we got out of it, and you know, happy with results. So we'll go back and do some more.
And we like coming back. We like coming up here anyway to record and play.
Yeah.
So you know, like you said, we've you know, over the last, I was thinking about this the other day, over the last sort of couple of years we've been up here about 4 or 5 times, I think.
You played Edinburgh a couple of times, you played Glasgow a couple of times. I would, as we were talking off air, I would recommend further North Aberdeen. Absolutely.
In studio that when you did that, wasn't it? Oh, that when we were in studio, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yeah. I had to drive the following day, so I couldn't.
You couldn't have any.
These guys are bad influences, can I say, ladies and gentlemen? These guys have been hardcore since 1990. But what I love about you guys is every time I've seen you guys, you never put on a poor show. You're always a solid old school death metal unit. because you rely more on groove than speed and technicality. You get people moving on the floor.
Yeah.
You know, you give plenty of opportunities for us to move and react to the music that you guys are playing. So just keep on doing what you're doing.
Well, we just like to write stuff that's more sort of straight to the point these days. You know, just meat and potatoes stuff, isn't it? Really. You know?
Yeah, we try to avoid. We can play the technical stuff, but we choose not to. You know, because there's a lot of bands who do it and they're playing a million notes. And when you're playing, you know, it's over a big PA and a lot of stuff goes missing. And it's just meat and potatoes, something you can just lock onto pulse and stuff.
Absolutely.
You know, and it does the business, and it's not too flash, it's not clever, it's just how you bolt it together, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not say that we do it right, but we just do what we do, how we do it. And
I've yet to see you play a guitar solo where you're going.
you don't want to hear my fucking guitar solo. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll do one of those on the next album.
It's improvised.
No, he won't.
It's sort of in ballpark of what I recorded, but it's You don't put it under a microscope, but I'm not the fucking solo guy. He's the solo guy.
You're not going to be like Motley Crue, are you? You're not going to have like backing tapes or anything like that, are you?
No.
That's fine. That's fine.
No.
But you guys are never shy to a gig and things like that. So are you going to concentrate on writing the next album, EP, whatever, or are you more than happy to play gigs? Have you got any gigs coming up in the near future?
Well, we didn't have any at all till a couple of weeks ago, and then all these gigs sort of
just
fall out of the sky.
Yeah. We got offered. We did that one in Hull last week with Impurist.
How was that?
That was good.
Really good.
How was? I need to ask. How was Penny Coffin?
Penny Coffin.
Yeah, they were great.
Penny Coffin,
Yeah, I was talking to one of the guys because I didn't realise the guitar player played in Coffin Mulch, who was dropped
Joe
out
Kelly.
tonight. So
Yeah,
we
Joe
jumped
Kelly.
in. But yeah, I was chatting with him. I mean, Penny Coffin were fucking crushing.
Yeah.
Really good, man.
Yeah.
Really good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, as long as you've got a couple of gigs coming up in the near future
Well,
and just keeping you busy.
Well, yeah, I think we've got maybe one in Leeds. It might be supporting Aberdeen, UK. You know, Venom guy.
Yes, I know.
Yeah,
Yep.
it might be something like that. Yeah, but other than that, that's not till March, is it? But
No, but I mean, the plan was at the start of this year to start get all this album stuff.
yeah, the
finished
plan
off.
was to get the album.
But then
finished.
all these gigs started, so we have to start rehearsing for those. So it's juggling it all, but the album will get done this
Are
year.
you trying to say that men can't multitask?
What, you think we're men?
Absolutely.
I thought we were still kids.
Absolutely. But I need to see your merch table. I do have a couple of long sleeves tops, and I do have your CDs and things like that. But I need to see if you've got any. Have you got anything new up at the merch table? Did you bring anything new?
No.
I know that you
Oh,
didn't have a lot of
just
time.
help yourself.
I like them.
Take whatever you want. If you want to
Do you
share
know?
one, just get
Do
one.
you know what the problem is, Mass? I shouldn't listen to the other band members. I think you're a good guy. I shouldn't listen to what these guys are saying.
I can be a cunt like anybody. But, you know.
But whenever you've got a decent sounding MP3, whenever you're ready to release something, you know exactly where it's going to be played. I'm more than happy to talk to you fuckers anytime.
Yeah.
Every week.
We've got stacks of versions of stuff, but they're just not complete, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's skeletons there and stuff, and they've got rough vocals and rough solos where they're supposed to go, but it's just not the finished thing. The actual bass of it, like guitars, bass, and drums, they're done, but it just needs like solos and vocals, and then sending back to the studio to mix.
So you've done your part. Is everybody else then?
No. I've done scratch vocals, but they need to be redone.
But sometimes the way that the songs work anyway, like sometimes we'll have like early versions of stuff, and the vocals will be one thing, and by the time we get to the final version, it might be completely different. And I think it all sort of comes together once we've got like a theme for each song. Do you know what I mean? Once we've got a theme and a title to work with, that's when it then all sort of clicks.
Yeah, it's like everything is done, like lyrics and where vocals sit's all done. It's not like we're starting from scratch. It's all there, just ready to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just a couple of questions left. Like, you've obviously got a grooming gang and things like that. Is your lyrical concept still about the things that are happening every day?
Yeah.
It's more vicious this time.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, it's a mix, isn't it?
Have you written something about the Epstein files or something?
We haven't done Epstein.
No,
yet.
not yet. Not yet.
We've done a few people, haven't we?
Yeah, we have done a few people.
Yeah. Wayne Cousins, wasn't it?
Yeah. There's a song about
the
Wayne
police,
Cousins.
the police guy who kidnapped that girl.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
We've done one about that. It's Crimes Behind My Eyes.
Yeah.
Is that's called? And
I think you heard that up in
Yeah, I
the
did.
studio.
yeah, we've got a few others. There's like Acid Attack, which is pretty self-explanatory. Everyone's favourite. Disfiguring, you know.
Yes, absolutely fucking
You know,
disgusting.
Acid Attack, we've got other stuff like sustained level of violence and stuff.
That's kind of based on like the events that unfolded
When
last
all
year.
riots kicked off a few
Last
years
year.
back. And,
That's right.
Last
Yeah,
summer 2024. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're after the
Southport thing.
Southport thing,
Yeah.
you know, when
When
that
every-
kicked
when
off,
every-
and everyone
everything-
started to burn everything, and like that one at terms what came up on news was sustained level of violence. So I like same title. Lyrics. Yeah, I mean, there's another one as well. There's a few chemical submission stuff like that, based on that French couple, that elderly couple who used to drug his wife and let everyone come round and have sex with her.
That was in the news about a year ago.
Do you ever watch films like Ghost or anything like that? Love and Romance
I do,
or anything
yeah.
like that? You need some happiness in your
It's
life.
just stuff. It's just stuff what's in
It's a
news.
fucked up world, absolutely.
You know, it's not. It's just some stuff comes up and
Yeah.
you're interested. Like, fuck, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But last question for you is, I know that you guys went in on hiatus, but you have came back. Is this the happiest that you've been in Blasphemer, or?
We're utterly miserable.
I think it's the most sort of stable that the band's ever been, because obviously
100%.
we've had like obviously Dale.
Do you know you've got the bassist in it, and he gives his heart and soul every single
Absolutely.
performance.
Well-
And if you've got Dan Mullins, you don't need another fucking drummer.
Well, there
We've
you
known
go.
Dan for years, you know what I mean? So he's been a mate
Yeah.
since we started the band, you know. He was forming his first bands when we were starting, and we all met. We were all teenagers, you know what I mean? So he's been around and we've known him for years, so it's you know, it's
No-brainer.
It's no brainer, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, very much looking to see what you guys and Blasphemer do next. I love the Hibernoid top. I was
Yes,
actually
that's
going to
for
wear
you,
it tonight.
Andy Bennett.
Yeah.
See Andy Bennett. Told you I'd give it up for fucking the Noid. Hibernoid, check him out, fucking great band.
I've worn it in a good couple of interviews. In fact, I wore it to the interview that I did with Kenny, the two Kennys in Dead of Winter. So it's just amazing how obscure bands from the 90s still get recognition. They might get like a obscure Mexican record label saying that they want to release your first demo and stuff like that.
We played with Hibernoid years ago. It
Aye.
was about 94, wasn't it, or something?
I think that was in somewhere like Bake Up
Yeah, it
or
was
somethhere
Bake
like
Up or
that,
somewhere, or
wasn't it? Or
somewhere in
Cole or
Lancashire,
somewhere.
was
Yeah.
it middle of
No, I
nowhere,
think it was
yeah.
in Bake Up. If my
We
memory
played with
serves me
Hibernoid.
correct.
I used to write to him all the time back years ago.
They used to record at Academy.
So I've always
as
been in
well,
touch with him because I've always
Yeah.
really liked the stuff.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. The good thing is, I speak to Andy and he's telling me like he's picking up the guitar again because of the recent interest, and his son plays the drums. So he said maybe things aren't quite finished yet.
I hope they come back. I've always liked them.
I love Hibernoid.
Yeah.
I keep badgering him, you know, just record stuff at home. He's got all gear.
Yeah.
I'd love to see him write some new stuff. I mean, he might get, you know, some other guys involved, maybe Brick or something like that, doing some screaming on it and stuff.
Yeah. So let's see what happens, but we'll need to get you guys back on to do another Academy Studios Part 2. Absolutely love you guys. More than happy to talk to you all the time.
Cheers,
and
man.
wish you all the best.
Cheers.
Cheers guys.
Thank
Cheers,
you.
man.
Boys.
Thank you.